Hey everyone, and welcome back to Miss Yvette Speaks, the space where we get real, share insights, and dive deep into what matters. I'm your host, Carla Yvette, and today's episode is a special one because April is Stress Awareness Month. Let's be honest, stress is something we all experience. Some of us live with it daily, whether it's work, family, relationships, money, or just life being life. It piles up. But what if we could understand stress better? What if we could learn how to handle it in ways that actually help instead of hurt? That's what today's episode is all about. Understanding stress, recognizing its impact, and learning how to take control. Let's start with this. What is stress? Stress is your body's natural response to pressure or threat, what scientists call the fight or flight response. When you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or under attack, even emotionally, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which get you ready to deal with the danger. That's helpful in the short term. Say if you're being chased by a bear. But in modern life, most of our stress doesn't come from a life or death situation. It comes from deadlines, bills, social pressure, or internal expectations. There are two types of stress. You have acute stress, which is short term, happens in response to a specific event. Then you have chronic stress, long term, ongoing stress that wears you down over time. And it's that chronic stress that really takes a toll on our sleep, our immune system, our mood, and even our relationships. So you got to pay attention to what kind of stress you're dealing with. Where does stress come from? Stress can come from just about anywhere. For some people, it's work, high expectations, long hours, lack of control. For others, it might be financial pressure, health issues, or relationship problems. Then there's invisible stress, the kind we don't talk about enough. Social comparison on social media, the pressure to succeed, feeling like you have to keep it all together even when you're falling apart inside. I have to admit, I have dealt with some of those types of stresses myself. In today's world, when there's so much uncertainty about everything, it can be stressful. Even when you're not even trying to even watch it, think about it, it still causes stress. And don't forget, what stresses one person out might not even register to someone else. There is no one-size-fits-all stress. So when someone tells you that they're stressing, don't try to compare your level of stress to their level of stress. There's no comparison. Unhealthy versus healthy coping mechanisms. Let's be real. When we're stressed, we often turn to quick fixes. And sometimes those fixes make things worse. Let's talk about some of the unhealthy coping strategies. Overeating or skipping meals, drinking too much, overworking or avoiding responsibilities, isolating from others, scrolling endlessly on your phone. And I know I'm not the only one that has done this. We've all been there. But the goal is to build healthy coping strategies like exercise. Even a short walk can change your mood. Meditation or deep breathing. Journaling your thoughts. Talking to a friend or therapist. Setting boundaries and saying no when needed. Me, personally, I chose to go to therapy. And I've been going to therapy twice a month since January to learn coping skills for taking on way too much. Whether it's at work, at home, with the family, with relationships, whatever the case may be, I had to figure out the source of my stress and how to deal with it. So my coping mechanisms deals with journaling. I send out daily affirmations to a select few people who are interested in receiving them. Remember, if you're interested in receiving them, just send me a note and I will add you to my morning list. And I go see my therapist twice a week. I mean, not twice a week, twice a month. Stress management tools that actually work. If you're feeling overwhelmed, here are some practical tools that you can start using today. So let's look at this. The first one is a 4-7-8 breathing technique. I was looking for a gadget that I have that helps with breathing, but for some reason, it's not on my desk. But the 4-7-8 breathing technique, you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, then you exhale for 8. This calms your nervous system. And you can repeat this as many times as you need to repeat it. Then we have the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise. You name 5 things you see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you hear, 2 you smell, and 1 you taste. This is a great technique for anxiety. So that's the 4-7-8 breathing technique. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise. Then there's time blocking. Breaking your day into chunks and give each one a specific purpose. This reduces decision fatigue, trying to figure out what you're going to do next. So map out your day. From this time to this time, I'm going to meditate. From this time to this time, I'm going to exercise. I have to work from 8 to 5. Time in chunk, take you a lunch. Walk outside, get fresh air. After work, take a short walk. Do something to help release some of your stress. Daily check-ins. Ask yourself, how am I feeling today? What do I need right now? Give yourself permission to pause. And if you need an accountability partner, when you're stressful, when you're going through stress, the worst thing you could do is isolate yourself. Reach out to a friend. If you don't have a friend, reach out to me. I'll be a friend. But you have to reach out to someone so that you won't be so withdrawn. They kind of help you get grounded. No, I'm not trying to say tell someone all of your problems. But sometimes you might need someone that just needs to give you a hug. You might need someone to just bounce ideas off of. You might need someone to hold you accountable for taking some time for yourself. So that's when your friends come in. You gotta check in with yourself, with somebody, just to make sure that you're okay. And remember, it's okay not to be okay. We are not okay all the time, and that is okay. And last but not least, there's apps that can help with your stress levels. We have the Calm app, Headspace, or Insight Timer. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. I've actually used the Calm app several times, and it has very insightful sayings and things that you can read, sounds to help you relax. You have to do what's best for you. But the thing is, do something. Final thoughts. If you're feeling stressed, you're not alone. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're human. Stress is part of life, but it doesn't have to control your life. The more you understand it, the more power you have over it. Take a moment today, just a moment, to breathe. Check in with yourself and do one small thing that helps you feel more grounded. Whether it's stepping outside, turning off notifications, or just sipping your coffee in silence. Claim the moment. And if you need help, ask for it. Therapy, coaching, your community, your friends, there is no shame in getting support. Now, thank you so much for tuning in to Miss Yvette Speaks. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend or post it online with the hashtag Stress Awareness Month. And don't forget to subscribe and get into the conversation. Until next time, breathe easy, be kind to yourself, and remember, you've got this.